A Romanian deadlift. So you're working out at home. Maybe you have very little weight to use. You've got really light dumbbells, or maybe you have no dumbbells at all. What can you do? Well, you can use bottles of water. So bottles of water like this, these are about 750 milliliters. So together, these are probably a little bit over 3 pounds. Now, if I have a liter of water, together, they're about 4.5 pounds. If I have 4 liters of water, I'm looking at about 8.5 pounds. And then if I have 5 gallons of water, I'm looking at over 40 pounds. So, you can have 500 milliliter bottles, 750 milliliter, 1 liter, 1 gallon, or those big 5-gallon liter or 5-gallon bottles that go in water cooler dispensers, right? So you can make these workouts at home as hard as you want. We're going to start out light. We're going to start with light bottles of water. We're going to do something called a Romanian deadlift. Romanian deadlift requires that my feet be about shoulder width apart, my toes pointed out just a bit, and I'm going to stay on my heels for the full range of motion. My knees are bent a bit, but throughout the motion they don't bend any more than this. What I want to do is I want to make sure that through the full range of motion, my chest stays out, my back stays straight, my core stays tight, so that means I tighten my abs, kind of like if someone was going to punch me in the stomach, I'm preparing for it. Pull my shoulder blades together a bit, my head is up straight, and it stays in this position. So let me demonstrate what the exercise looks like. Alternately, I can hold the weights in front of me like this and not at my side. You see, I can also hold onto a case of water or a box of books or a duffel bag full of books too if I want to make it heavier. Whatever. So, what am I doing here? Well, I'm really working the glutes and the hamstrings, okay? The glutes are hip extensors. So, as I bend over, my butt goes out. As I come up, I squeeze my butt together to stand up. Butt goes out. Breathe in. Breathe out as I come up. Breathe in. Out as I come up. Knees aren't bending. This isn't a squat. Try and get down as parallel to the ground as I can without slouching. Okay, you don't want to slouch. You want to have that chest nice and straight. Those shoulder blades stay retracted through the full range of motion. Okay, so works the spinal erectors, the muscles that run up and down your spine, your glutes, your hamstrings. That's all called the posterior chain, and it needs to be worked. You work this, you get a stronger deadlift, you get a stronger squat. Now, squatting strong might not be important to you, but it actually is, and you might not be aware of it, because as we age, what happens is we lose our mobility, we lose our strength. It starts getting harder to get in and out of chairs, in and out of cars, that sort of thing. That's all a squatting motion. So we want to train all the muscles involved in that movement, okay? So this one's good for that, Romanian deadlift.